Hello, my dear students. Let us start our today's class with some terms used in lenses. In our last class, we have discussed about lens. Lens is a transparent medium surface bounded by two refracting surfaces. Out of these two surfaces, at least one surface is spherical. Now we will discuss some terms used in lenses, where first we will discuss about principal axis. Now what is principal axis? A line joining the center of curvature of two spherical surfaces forming a lens is called principal axis. Now here we have considered both the surfaces of the lens are spherical. If you consider at one surface is spherical, another one is plane, that plane we can consider as a part of a big sphere. But here we have considered simply both the surfaces of the lens are spherical and the radius of both the surfaces may be equal or not equal. Here I have considered with different radius. See, C1 is the center of curvature of one sphere and C2 is of another sphere. So what is principal axis? If we join this both center of curvature of the sphere C1, C2, a line we will get, and that line is known as principal axis. So here the line joining C1, C2, that is x prime, is principal axis. Next we will discuss optical center. Now a point in or outside a lens through which rays of light pass undeviated is called optical center of the lens, and it is denoted by O. See here we have considered both the lenses, that is convex and concave lens, and here O is the optical center through which if ray passes, it will not deviate its path. And optical center for lenses are denoted by O. Next we will discuss principal focus. Now principal focus is a very important term related to lens. Now we will try to understand clearly what is principal focus. Principal focus is a point on the principal axis of a lens where all rays of light parallel to the principal axis meet or appear to meet after passing through the lens is called principal focus of the lens. Now it is denoted by capital F. First we will consider convex lens. Here all the incident ray are parallel to the principal axis, that is x prime. So the rays which are incident on the lens after refraction will converge and they will meet at a point on the principal axis, and that point is known as principal focus, and this point is capital F. Clear? So see, all the incident ray which are parallel to the principal axis after refracting through the convex lens are converging and they meet at a point on the principal axis, and that point is known as principal focus of the convex lens. And see, for convex lens the principal focus is positive as it is along the opposite side of the lens and compared to the incident ray, and it is along the incident ray. So for convex lens you have to remember the principal focal length is positive. Clear? Next, for concave lens, the incident rays which are parallel to the principal axis after refraction they become diverging, and they will not actually meet on the principal focus, but they will appear to meet after refraction through the lens, and that apparent point from which point the rays are appeared to come out, that point on the principal axis is denoted by principal focus, and it is denoted as capital F. Clear? Now next we will discuss the focal length. The focal length is the distance between the principal focus and the optical center of the lens, and it is denoted by small f. Clear? See, in the above pictures, I have denoted the focal length, which is from the optical center to principal focus. And for convex lens, focal length is positive, and for the concave lens, it is negative. The focal length of the convex lens is positive and concave lens is negative. You have to remember this very nicely. Now, next we will discuss focal plane. A vertical plane passing through the principal focus is called focal plane. So, if we consider a plane which is passing through the principal focus and also it is perpendicular to the principal focus, is known as focal plane. Now, principal focus is classified into two categories: first principal focus and second principal focus. Now, what is first principal focus? The position of a point on the principal axis of a lens so that the rays of light starting from this point after passing through the lens travel parallel or appear to travel parallel to the principal axis is called the first principal focus, and which is denoted by capital F1. Now see the pictures very carefully. First I will discuss about the convex lens. Now see, what is first principal focus for a convex lens? First principal focus is a particular point on the principal axis from where, if rays starting from that point and after refracted through the lens, the emergent rays will become parallel to the principal axis. Means here the emergent rays are parallel to the principal axis, and the rays started from a particular point from the principal axis, and that point is known as the first principal focus of the convex lens. Now see the next picture, that is for concave lens. Here the incident rays are converging and they appear to a point on the other side of the lens, but after refracted through the concave lens, they become parallel to the principal axis. Means for both the situation, the emergent rays are parallel to the principal axis. But for convex lens, they started from first principal focus, and for the concave lens, the incident rays appear to the first principal focus. But we have to remember the emergent rays are finally parallel to the principal axis. Clear? Now, the length of the first principal focus point from the optical center F1. For convex lens, this is negative as we are measuring opposite to the incident ray. But for concave lens, first principal focal length is positive as this is along the incident ray. Now let us discuss about the second principal focus. The position of a point on the principal axis of a lens where a beam of light parallel to the principal axis meets or appeared to meet after passing through the lens is called second principal focus. Now let us consider the pictures. For convex lens, see here the incident rays are parallel, but after refracted through the convex lens, they become converged and they meet at a point on the principal axis, and that point is known as second principal focus, that is F2. And for the concave lens, the incident rays are parallel, but after refracted through the concave lens, they become diverging rays and they appear to come from a point. That point is known as second principal focus of the concave lens. Now see, here for both the situation, the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis. But for convex lens, they after refracted through the lens, they become converging, and for concave lens, after refracted through the concave lens, they become diverging. Now see, the focal length, second focal length of the convex lens is positive as we are measuring along the incident ray, and for the concave lens, the second principal focal length is negative as we are measuring opposite to the incident ray. This sign convention we have to remember for our numerical purpose. Now see, if nothing is mentioned, means whether first principal focus or second principal focus, if only we talk about the principal focus, then by convention we have to consider the second principal focus only. Means principal focus will mean only the second principal focus. Means for our numerical purpose, when we will discuss about the focus point, we will consider the second principal focus of the both lens. Therefore, for focal length, we will consider the convex lens, it is positive, and for concave lens, it is negative. Clear? Now see, for both principal foci, the length are equidistant from the optical center, that is f1 equals to f2. For each lens, what will be the focal length of f1? That will be the same with f2. The length of first principal focus and second principal focus, both are same. Now one thing more I have to discuss about principal focus. See, don't think that always, let us consider only for the convex lens. Don't think that first principal focus for a convex lens will be at the left hand side of the lens, and for second principal focus it will be right hand side of the lens. It will depend in which direction you are considering the incident ray. If you are considering the incident rays are coming from left hand side, then the second principal focus will be on the right hand side. But if you consider the rays are coming from right hand side, then second principal focus of the lens will be on the left hand side. It will solely depend on which direction you are considering the direction of the incident ray. Clear? Same for the concave lens also. f1 or f2 can be on either side of the lens. Clear? Next we will discuss image formation in lenses using ray diagrams. For that we will consider the minimum rays we need to draw ray diagram for image formation by lens. Clear? So first we will consider if a ray parallel to the principal axis incident on the lens, how it will travel after refraction. Now consider the convex lens. If any incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will travel through the second principal focus. Clear? And for the concave lens, if the rays are parallel to the principal axis, it will diverge and it will appear to come from the second principal focus. Clear? Now for the second situation, if a ray passing through the principal focus, what will happen after refraction? Means the ray is passing through the first principal focus or appearing to first principal focus. Then after refraction, it will become parallel to the principal axis. Means here the emergent ray will become parallel to the principal axis. Clear? Next, the third situation, if a ray passing through the optical center, what will happen? They will not change their path. Means it will travel along their distance, direction only. They will not change their path. Clear? Next, we will discuss about sign conventions. Here, all distances are measured from the optical center of a lens. Like curved mirror, here also all the distances along the incident ray will be considered as positive and opposite to the incident ray will be considered as negative. And any distance perpendicular above the principal axis will be considered as positive and downward the principal axis will be considered as negative. Now here always object is above the principal axis. So always object height of the object will be positive, and if image is downward the principal axis, it will be considered as negative. If the image is above the principal axis, it will be considered as positive. Next we will discuss lens formula. Now distances of an object from the optical center, which is object distance, we will denote it by small u, and the distance of an image from the optical center, that is image distance, we will consider as small v. And the lens formula is 1 by v minus 1 by u equals to 1 by f. So compare these relations with the mirror formula. For mirror formula, 1 by v plus 1 by u was equals to 1 by f. Means relation between v, reciprocal of v and u was positive. But here remember 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. Next we will discuss magnification of lens. Now what is magnification of lens? The ratio of the size of the image or height of the image to the size or height of the object is known as the magnification produced by the lens. Here magnification is denoted by small m, and as height of the object is h and height of the image is h prime, therefore magnification m is equals to h prime by h. Now magnification of a lens can be expressed in terms of u and v also. What is that relation? Magnification of a lens is equals to the image distance from pole of a lens to the object distance from the pole of a lens. That is magnification m equals to v by u. Clear? Now here is the assignment for you related to our today's class. Solve them and submit them before time through my WhatsApp number, and for any clarification you text me in my WhatsApp number before the clarification session. This is for today. Thank you.